Least expected it and thought it was safe. I'd you in the face.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rangers are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Dane Dunning, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Kevin Biggio is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matty, Kevin Biggio is a guy to watch for me. He's hitting over 400. Now hold on, I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Fouled off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
George Springer the next to hit, and on the first pitch he grounds foul, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bichette stands at first with 1 out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He's running again. A line shot to third base. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Hyunjin Ryu gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the shortstop,
Now the pitch.
Isaiah
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's the first out. Next to dig in, David Dahl. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Biggio over to his left. 2 down.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Batting third, the right fielder, Joey.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. High in the air out to center field. Springer is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Teoscar Hernandez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game. But on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers. Both teams firing their bullets. Their ace is going today. This should be a good one.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Trevino is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Hernandez is retired, and there's 1 away. Next up, Lourdes Gurriel, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
2 balls and a strike now. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Payoff pitch one more time. Line hard deep into left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. Here's the 1-1 pitch. slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The set and the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gallo gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And stepping in, Nate Lowe. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. Ryu, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level. Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Chris Davis next to bat as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Lowe gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 3-2 one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to second for 1 to Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Rendell Grichuk. Now here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rendell Grichuk becomes the first out of the inning. Danny Jansen is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Third inning, no score to this point. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Dahl. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, here is Charlie Culberson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Charlie.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Scooped up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
Stepping up is Willie Calhoun, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
batting ninth, the catcher.
Up next, Jose Trevino. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now to the plate, here is George Springer. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Springer stands at second with no outs. Full count now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting,
Next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Called strike 2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible out.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, it'll be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. David Dahl stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, I understand it's a tough backhand play right there, but he who hesitates is lost. You could tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And this will be fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hopped up. Bichette has a play to second for 1. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Nate.
Up next for the Rangers, Nate Lowe. He singled in his first AB. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Gallo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses 1-1. This one's down to third. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. The Jays lead it 2-0. At the plate now is Randall Grichuk. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Number 15, Randall.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. A bouncer to the left side. There's Kiner-Falefa. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, number 9,
Stepping in next, Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Grounded to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. First offering.
For the Rangers, the designated
Chris
hitter,
Davis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in once again is Nick Solak. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swinging a soft liner. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And there's ball 1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Right side, but it's well foul. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Wes Benjamin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63.
So now into the box is Bo Bichette. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. And he lays off there 1-0. Benjamin, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Gallo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The center field.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and that brings in George Springer. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now back, designated hitter.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? Yes, says Freddie Ferguson down at first. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level
Now back,
usually turns into a knock.
Now into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he fouls this one off. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jose Trevino. He bounced out last time up.
The catcher.
Grounded back up the middle.
Trevino.
And that's out number 1.
The batter number 9.
Next up is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a ball 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next, here is David Dahl. A hit in 2 tries so far. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Joey Gallo is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. hard on the ground towards short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Striding in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Fastball well outside. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Edwin Encarnacion comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Hit sharply on the ground, and there's his first base hit in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Hopped up. Low is there for it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're up 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
The first baseman, Nate.
A ball and no strikes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Hard hit towards center. Springer is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. At the knees, strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Fouled away. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box, Nick Solak flares this one over toward first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson. And that one yanked just foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1, fouled off. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. What a bad time for a wild pitch, as the run will score from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Culberson at third with 2 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The set and the 1-2. Pitch popped up. Guerrero has a play, but it's the shortstop that gets there, and that ends the inning. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
The second baseman, Kevin.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Next to stand in is Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last AB. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The center fielder, number 4.
Next to hit, George Springer flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The Rangers are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Solak grabs it to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Julian Merriweather will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 67, Julian Merriweather.
So now to the plate, Jose Trevino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The catcher,
Marcus Semien is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Joe Panik is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Jonathan Davis will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Now playing center.
And he takes a cold
Number
strike.
3.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
Behind 0-2 now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Too high. 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty B, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
David Dahl to the plate now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still trail it here 2-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and striding forward the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ranging back is Dahl. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back left fielder.
Next, it'll be Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fastball well outside. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And now the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is lined hard to deep left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Guerrero isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Taylor Hearn takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Encarnacion stands at second with 2 gone. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. And it's fouled away.
Gallo.
Fastball just inside. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Nate Lowe digging in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just a good, clean, crisp game, and a quick one, too, to boot. Great pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings made all the difference in this one.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Toronto took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Hyunjin Ryu earns the win, his 2nd. Kirby Yates earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
You gotta be